on our mistakes and failures of long ago, but preparing ourselves to pass the next test, to get the next promotion, or to contribute something, whether material, ideological, or humanitarian, to the world in which we live. If we, the living, breathing cells of the planet Earth, all exist in a state of self-betterment and personal improvement, the Earth will have no choice but to do the same. For any juniors, underclassmen, and future high school students in the audience, this signifies how important it is for you to challenge yourselves in school. Become members of extracurricular activities, run for academic offices, and yes, take those advanced placement courses that the class of 2010 that our class has spent hundreds of hours of our senior year trying to save. No one, 9 years of age to 90 years of age, should ever willingly stop preparing for the academic challenges that lay ahead. My second piece of advice, fight for what you believe. Whether trying to convince a staunch conservative that climate change is not a giant hoax created by the commies and the so-called liberal media, or trying to convince the Rhode Island State Senate to adopt a fair funding formula because your city is so underfunded, you must always be willing to commit time, effort, and in many cases, money to causes that are important to you and to your fellow men. Had the people of eras past not fought for what they believed, we of today would not have the benefit of the laws of irrational numbers, a sanctioned post-secondary education, or the civil rights that we possess in this day and age. That first one was about irrational numbers, by the way, was for all my fellow math nerds. My final recommendation, be a good person. While on the surface this seems to be too minute or insignificant a concept to mention, I see it as by far the most important advice that I can give you to help ensure the best possible future for each and every one of you. When you're a good person, the old Christian adage says, good things happen to you. When your life revolves around doing good for others, like that of two of my closest friends, the President, Tara Senik, and Vice President Ratanak Chai of our National Honor Society, you will surely be rewarded, both in this life and in the next. In the words of the famous playwright William Shakespeare, and Mrs. Dorado is going to love me for this, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. I'll leave you this afternoon by making myself a cliche, and presenting you with an analogy, one, however, that I can promise you you've never heard before. Imagine the Woonsocket High School, a dandelion. On the surface, this well-known weed is considered nothing but a nuisance, just as the state government sees our high school. When assessing actual worth, however, one finds that the dandelion is edible and that it possesses a remarkable array of medicinal properties. Similarly, the Woonsocket High School is a building filled to the brim with intelligent, hard-working students ready for the future that lies ahead. This brings us to the flower seed production process. Just as the dandelion goes to seed a few months into its life, the high school completes its creation of well-rounded, educated citizens during its annual graduation day ceremony. These students, like the flower's infamous floating seeds, are released into the world, some landing close to their benefactor, others traveling hundreds or thousands of miles to explore and discover what our terrestrial home has to offer. Wherever they go, however, these young, enthusiastic scholars make root and establish themselves as productive, outreaching members of human society. As Mrs. Suzanne Walker has always said to Ratanak and I, with math, you can do anything. To take Mrs. Walker's favorite proverb a little further, I firmly believe that with the education that we have all received from this great institution, anything at all is within our reach. To quote our President, Barack Obama, in a global economy where the most valuable skill you can sell is your knowledge, a good education is no longer just a pathway to opportunity. It's a prerequisite. I wish you all the best of luck, and I promise you that as of yet, you have no idea what wondrous, incomparable successes the future has in store for each and every one of you. Thank you, class of 2010.
And now, Dr. Girard, the Superintendent of Schools, is going to address the class of 2010. Thank you.
Well, following in Alexander Kitha's speech is not an easy thing to do, but it won't be the first time I've had to do it. So with that said, I think you're actually going to find that there's a lot of similar themes and even some similar, reporting similar people. So I'll say, Alexander, it must be that great minds think alike. So with that said, I'm going to start my speech. Good afternoon to all the honored guests, Mayor Fontaine, City Council Member Gendron, Our school committee members, Chairman Dubois, Vice Chair Nato, Ms. Majewski, Ms. McGuire-Forcier, Ms. Pahangsavong, to our administrators, our teachers, our staff, our parents, our family, our friends, and most importantly, the students of the class of 2010.
And now we have the mayor of the city of Woonsocket, Mr. Leo Fontaine, is going to address the class of 2010.
Thank you. Before I start, I have a couple of proclamations here for Alex. Where are you, Alex, if you can come on up? And Rathanak, come on up. I have proclamations for both of you, saying, "Know all persons by these presents that I, Leo Fontaine, Mayor of the City of Woonsocket, Rhode Island, by the power vested in me, do hereby proclaim today, June 18th, 2010, as Rathanak Chai Day and Alexander Kithis Day, in recognition of their being named valedictorian and salutatorian of the graduating class of 2010 at Woonsocket Senior High School, and witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused my seal to be hereunto affixed, this 18th day of June, 2010. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you. Now, before I begin, if you could just bear with me for a second, this is kind of exciting for me, too. If everybody here could smile.
And now we will start awarding the diplomas. I believe this is the most exciting moment. Your diploma means a lot. But I will give you one advice though. The advice is this. You gotta seize the moment and any opportunity that shows in the future. Diploma is great, is a passport to your success, but you have to combine that with something else. You have to be skillful, you have to be bright and smart when you apply to colleges, and even there, you have to have those survival skills necessary for your success. Thank you again.
Class of 2010, it's your time. Let's begin. Rathanak, Sambo, Chai. Alexander G. Kithis.